Hey, how's it going, you guys? This is Ironworks MTG, and we're back here for another Modern League. It's been a hot minute since our last upload. I know it's been pretty crazy with the holiday season. What else can I say? But here we are, and we're playing another Boomer Jund League for you. Surprise, surprise. And we're playing a pretty similar list to what we played last time with a couple changes, but still sticking with the philosophy of endurance being really good. We're back up to 4 Ragavan, Nimble, Pilferer. Its ticket price dipped a wee bit, so we were able to play 4 Ragavan and 3 endurance, which is exactly how I think I want to play this deck. Given Obsidian Charmaw a chance here over a card like Alpine Moon, just want to try out this 4/4 beater. I've noticed the modern metagame has become sort of fair, so I think that this is actually an opportunity for Charmaw to be good, because when the modern metagame gets fair, Tron can poke its head out. So hoping to be able to test Charmaw against Tron in this league. I know I'm hoping to play against Tron. Jeez, what's up with that? But yeah, here we are. Trying out, the only other thing I want to talk about is trying out Crime Punishment. We haven't played this card yet, but it came highly recommended from a friend of mine from a Discord, and yeah, we're going to try it out. I think the ceiling on this card is quite high. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into our first match here, and if you guys enjoy this content, consider subscribing to the channel. It's the best way to support the channel and help it grow. And leave a comment below. Tell me what you think of my lines here in the league, and let me know how your holiday season is going here. All right, guys, and we've found a match here. Here we are for our first round against our 61 card opponent. That 61st card must be very good. You can't really keep a one-lander here, so have to mulligan. Yeesh, this hand is not much better. Can't really cast any of our spells. We do get rewarded if we draw really any land. We're going to mulligan one more time, only because we're on the draw, and I'm just looking for something functional. Jeez. Okay, this is rough. Double discard. Okay. We're going to keep it. Reluctantly, there's no way we can really do well going down to 4, so we're gonna keep this. We'll bottom. I guess Grist is the best catch-up card, but it's, you know what? Let's go like this. Let's go like this. We don't want to just draw a bunch of 3-drops and then not be able to play them. We really need to draw a land in our first 2 draws, and then maybe we can make something out of this. But we have double discard. Hand's definitely painful. Not the best way to start off the league. Okay. So we miss our land drop. But drawing random makes drawing fetch land next turn quite good. Okay, looks like we're against some kind of Tribal Flames deck. Oh, okay, I get it. It's the General Rockrick. Okay, this guy. This guy's got pro multicolor spells. Okay. Teferi, Klothys, Tribal Flames. Our opponent's hand is just jam-packed with good cards here. Big yikes. I'm looking at Teferi, I'm looking at Klothys. I think I just have to take both of those cards and then hope to kill the General afterward. The General can get out of control, though. Which of these 3 cards is the biggest threat to me? I think I'll let him keep the Teferi for now. You know what? Let's take the Klothys. I don't think we can possibly beat a Klothys. We can draw a removal for the General. It is, in fact, multicolored. Hexproof monocolored. Okay, so we have the answer in Terminate. So the General is, well, still quite threatening. Not our biggest problem. Land right now. All right, it's a land. I don't really want to run out the Tarmogoyf and get it bounced by the Teferi, but I guess I could snap up the Teferi with the Thoughtseize. Let him keep the general and then just go like another turn of praying to draw draw land. So yeah, I guess that's our play. Yeah, I really need red source here. Or this general can just kind of run away with this game pretty easily. Okay. One time. Hell yes. Never didn't have it. Hexproof of monocolor. So here we got to Tribal Flames can kill Wrenn either way, but maybe I don't care if he kills Wrenn. I'm going to grab the Mountain here. Our opponent can be pretty aggressive, and I would like to I'd like to preserve my life total. This Nurturing Peatland is probably going to demand a little bit more life from us, so. I imagine they Tribal Flames our Wrenn here. But we're not looking too bad yet. I think our opponent probably has some pretty insane top decks though to turn that around. But oh shit, okay, Shardless Agent into Lightning Bolt. Yeah, that's real good. So we know about Tribal Flames. Okay, you can take it. No reason not to snag. They might have drawn something else good too, so. Just want to be mana efficient. Yeah, it's just a Lightning Bolt. Okay. The Tarmogoyf's nice and thick. And maybe we can win this race. Okay, cool. We can deal with that. I'm going to swing here, see if he goes for the double block, because he may want to, like, I don't know, just give him an opportunity to... he could block with the dragon and bolt the Goyf. Let's just terminate the dragon here and get in with the Goyf. Does this grow the Goyf? I believe it does. There's no artifact yet. Yeah, okay, so that's a big Goyf. I think I'd rather just get in for the damage here if he doesn't want to block. He'll have to block next turn. Oh, we should have played our Blackcleave Cliffs. Kind of click through that. My bad. Hopefully that doesn't bite us. Another Shardless Agent. Okay, well those are definitely the types of top decks our opponent needs. Into a Territorial Kavu. Yep. So we could trade Kavu and Bolt for Tarmogoyf. We could make him... Okay, so Kolaghan's command. Not the worst. We could... attack with the Goyf, and if they want to trade Kavu and Bolt for Goyf, we could pick Goyf back up with K command. I mean, opponent has to block here. Yep. Okay. You know what? Maybe we should have waited for his turn in case he played another dragon. We could get punished for that. Okay, he just draws a land. It kind of works out the same. But yeah, that was a little hasty on our part. Should have waited for opponent's turn. Give him a chance to give us some more information. All right, Dash Ragavan looks pretty hot here. Maybe we hit some fire. Love it. I'll take a Shardless Agent, please. Bloodbraid, I wish. I'm going to hold on to my treasure. I think we can go down to 10. It doesn't really matter. Glad to take that off the top, too. Bloodbraid's definitely a draw that could get our opponent out of this. Okay, so opponent's got some crazy top decks, man. Is this a Teferi? This is a Mantis Rider. Okay. Mantis Rider doesn't quite get the job done. Some pressure, though. That's for sure. I'm going to dash Ragavan again, I think. Let's sack Peatland first. Inquisition not great here. Okay. Okay, let's think about this. If I dash Ragavan, he blocks... I guess he puts the Shardless under the bus and just hard blocks it with the Mantis Rider, so... I guess we're not supposed to do that. Yeah, so let's just swing out the Goyf. He'll have to block with the Shardless. And then we could deploy our Ragavan. Okay. Opponent's definitely got some scary draws. Does Tribal Flames target players? Yep. Okay, so we lose to Tribal Flames here. Can't fetch here because we go into bolt range. Endurance. Well, let's start with an Inquisition. See what our opponent's got. It's just a mountain. Okay, so they have to block the Goyf here, so the Ragavan's going to get to connect. We're looking pretty good here. We can flash in our Endurance to block another Mantis Rider next turn. Not that Mantis Rider is what they need. They need like Bloodbraid into something. Teferi. I don't think I actually want to cast Teferi. I think that the Mantis Rider is a better use of our, or sorry, the Endurance is going to be a better use of our mana. All right, cool. Haha, win on Mold of 5 there. Definitely looks sketchy in the early game, but yeah, removal spells got us there. Just enough of them, right? Okay, so the Terminate definitely comes in. The Klothys probably also comes in. I think they have a lot of trouble answering it as well. Well, they've got Teferi, I suppose, to bounce it, but regardless, we're bringing it in. I don't know about this Charmaw. It doesn't get a discount, but their mana base is kind of greedy. Their curve is also kind of low, though, so it might just be bad. Putting it over here in the maybe. Same with the EE can go in the maybe. And then I don't think I'm actually interested in any of this stuff. Yeah. Okay, so Thoughtseize is kind of sketchy because our life total. And also this kind of breaks down to top deck war. So I'm down to keep the Inquisitions in and then cut the Thoughtseizes. Push is good. Inquisition is fine. Bolt is good. Ragavan is kind of mad. It's going to have a lot of trouble getting in sometimes. Let's put 1 over here. Wrenn is good. All this is good. Kolaghan's command's actually sweet in this one. Now, do I want to... I don't think Charmaw, especially on the draw, is something we want to do. So let's just... I guess we're just 2 Thoughtseize out and Klothys Terminate in. Not the most exciting sideboarding plan, but... Okay, this hand's okay. We have turn 2 Wrenn, which I think is actually pretty decent. But we have no 1-mana interaction, but I'm down to keep it. We're on the draw again, so we get to see an extra card. Okay, yeah. Iggy. Alright, well, that's a Wrenn target, I guess. Okay, so we'll play Bloodstained Mire so we can fetch painlessly. Or less painfully, I suppose. This is a Mantis, right? No, it can't be a Mantis Rider. Rest in Peace. Well, Rest in Peace is pretty big bummer. Yep. Makes our Goyfs look real dumb, unfortunately. Luckily, we've got this Endurance, though. Yeah, the Endurance can do some good work. But yeah, nerfing our Goyfs and our Wrenn and Sixes definitely sucks. Ragavan. Okay, that's interesting. I could dash Ragavan, but I think I just want to ping this Hierarch while the pinging is... While the pinging's good. Ragavan, another card that doesn't really care about Rest in Peace. Maybe it was proper to connect there with the Ragavan. But like make a treasure seemed like pretty underwhelming on this turn, especially on the draw where we're kind of pressured into getting a little something going. Okay, Bloodstained Mire, not bad. Now we can flash an Endurance on to block a Mantis Rider. I've also got K command up, so there's a lot to think about on this turn. Like, do I want to connect with Monkey here? But then that's kind of the end of my turn if I connect with Monkey. So I think here I'm probably just going to pass. Yeah, I'm just going to pass, and if they do nothing... Oh, geez, I didn't uptick my Wrenn and Six. I'm fucking dumb, dude. Got laser focused on my Endurance and stuff. And all right, gotta shake that rust off. Okay, ignoble. It's a target for a Wrenn if we want to ping it. So I think here, yeah, let's fetch shock, flash in our Endurance, and we can start working on our opponent's life total if we want to. Let's cast. Okay. All right. I like the draw of the Grist. Grist was a great draw there. And yeah, we just gotta start getting to work here. We can sack our Tarmogoyfs to this Grist. Which, like, sounds a little depressing, but the insect tokens are sadly better than the Tarmogoyf right now. So they did run that Ignoble out, which makes me feel like maybe they have a general that they're hanging on to back there that they don't want to just expose to the Wrenn. This looks like a Mantis Rider. So the Mantis Rider can deal with the Grist. We have K... Oh, it's a Shardless Agent. Okay. Okay. Into another Rest in Peace. Alright, well. That doesn't look too great on our opponent. All right, we got a swamp here. So I guess plus no target. I'll just make another insect here. All right, I'm going to attack with the Endurance. Probably just play Ragavan and hold up K command. Is this a Teferi, perhaps? It's another Shardless. Okay. We can kill both Shardless with our K command if we want. Bolt. Bolt's probably going to take out Wrenn, I would imagine. Which I'm pretty okay with, because then I can connect with Ragavan. Oh, no, they're going for the Ragavan. Okay. So there's the agent. Okay, we're on the end step, so that makes me feel like they don't have the dragon, and we have so we can get both agents here. If they have the dragon, we've got Grist to deal with it. Oh, is this like some kind of Veil of Summer? Yikes! Okay, that was really good. That was really good. Okay. All right, that was solid. Big yikes. Interesting. Okay, I'll attack with the Endurance here. If they want to double block, then Wrenn gets to shoot the other one. Get our 2-for-1 in. They don't want to double block. So let's uptick Wrenn. Okie dokie. And I don't want to minus Grist and put her into bolt range, so we'll just make another insect token. These insect tokens are doing good work. Cast a Ragavan. Let's just get a Goyf on the table. It's not doing much in our hand. It can be a chump blocker, or it can get sacked to Grist. If we have to go to a game 3, do we cut Tarmogoyfs? And just like be more of a control deck? Pack a little more removal, perhaps? Mantis Rider. Okay, Mantis Rider punishes our attack with Endurance. We got another Wrenn in the back. I imagine that it's just going to attack the Wrenn. Yeah, okay. So it's going to take Wrenn off the table, but we got a backup Wrenn. In case they play General. Okay, alright, that's enough for them, I guess. Cool. So we take that first match there. And we'll see you for the next one. All right, guys, here we are for another match here with John. We're here in round 2, pardon. And another kind of awkward hand. Maybe we should be playing one more fetch land, huh? Like it's functional. We go Bolt Goyf. Having a fetch line would make this hand great. I think I am going to keep because it's functional. It's just kind of like mid-range life, right? Where like you mulligan, but you could just get worse hands and you're not even 100% sure what you're mulling for. Okay, opponent leads on Blackcleave Cliffs, so perhaps a mirror. That would be kind of cool. Liliana, not a bad draw. I'll play Blackcleave Cliffs here, and I guess we're hoping to bolt a dashed Ragavan. Opponent goes like, fetch land, okay, wow, maybe it is the mirror. I see you. Fetch land. No fetch land. Do I want an Inquisition here? It would be nice to snag a Lily. I don't want to play Goyf and like get Edict, and I don't want to run out the Wrenn and Six and get no value. So let's Inquisition, and then I'm gonna yeah, Inquisition, and probably shock in Stomping Ground. So then if I draw another green source on... If I draw another green source, I'm going to be able to play my Endurance. I think it's worth shocking in, and I wanted to check the hand for Ragavan. So that's why we're doing it this way. Assassin's Trophy. Bad card. Push Goyf Unholy Heat. I guess I'm supposed to just take the Goyf here. Now, do I want to run the risk of opponent top decking Ragavan for 1 life or for 2 life? Like, probably not. I'm going to shock in here as an insurance. That 2 life might end up being relevant later, but they Thoughtseize us. Okay. So that was the draw. Imagine they just go tapped Overgrown Tomb, go. They might shock in Overgrown Tomb so they can kill a Lily, but I think Lily's just the take. They've got push for Goyf, so could also consider taking Wrenn, I suppose. They do take Wrenn. They shock in the Overgrown Tomb. So I'm 100% going to run out this Liliana. Yeah, like if they want to... Ooh, Nurturing Peatland makes me reconsider. So how easily can they turn on... They can't turn on Delirium yet. Let's run out this Lily. I'm going to discard our Bolt here over our land. They discard the trophy. Okay. So they want to try to turn on Delirium next turn? That's a much cleaner way of dealing with the Liliana, for sure. I appreciate them forcing this Unholy Heat in their deck, too. It's quite a good card. I disagree with... playing Assassin's Trophy, but that's just my personal take. I'm always very adamant about it. Geez, I kind of like all my cards. I think between all these cards, I guess I just discard Lightning Bolt. If they dash in Ragavan, we've got Endurance. Ooh, a Dark Confidant. Our opponent's on like cool Boomer Jund. Sick. I see you. I appreciate you, sir. Okay, I guess they don't have Delirium yet. I'm gonna just flash in this Endurance and get them even further away from it. They also can't push my Endurance yet. I'm gonna get in for sure. Another Lightning Bolt. Okay, so here I guess we just deploy our hand. Okay, go Tarmogoyf. Bolt you. They're gonna push the Goyf, but it's just another card out of hand. They discard Overgrown Tomb. Pass back to the opponent. Yep. Alrighty. We take that. Cool, cool. Alright, let's go to sideboards here, and Klothys in, Spellbombs in. Terminate maybe. Engineered maybe. I want to cut our Thoughtseizes. Actually, sorry, they could be playing Bloodbraid. Let's cut our Inquisitions. I want to say all 4. And maybe I'll just keep my Thoughtseizes in. Yeah, I don't know. We look pretty solid. I think I'll bring in Terminate over EE. I think 2 Thoughtseize is fine. Especially on the draw. You just want to be able to, like, snap up their Liliana. Oh, yikes. Okay, mulligans, not the greatest. The opponent also mulling, though. Okay, hand's good. Hand's good. Our opponent might have cut their discard, so I'll make the hand even better. So we'll keep bottom Blood Crypt and lead on, like, Blackcleave Cliffs into... Ugh, leading on Ragavan on the draw is, like, kind of sketch because... okay, so they've got a Ragavan of their own. Yeah, we just get, like, absolutely demolished by a Wrenn down tick. But we just have to hope our opponent doesn't have it. So I'll definitely trade Ragavans here if our opponent wants to do that. And then try to resolve Wrenn on 2. And yeah, we block. For sure. Can't give our opponent access to 3 mana on turn. We get Inquisitioned. So there goes our Wrenn. Play Overgrown Tomb, pass the turn. Sure. Alright. I don't want them to know about this card in case they have another Inquisition. So I'm going to play Spellbomb and just pass the turn. So maybe they want to Inquisition us again. And then it whiffs. There's a Lily, sure. I guess we'll discard the Mire. And I think I'm just going to cycle this now. We need to draw some action. Definitely behind here. Okay, we draw a Bolt. Tarmogoyf. Okay. So we can bolt the Lily, and that'll stop the Edict. We've got a big, thick Goyf. And if they want to make us discard, we're just discarding Overgrown Tomb, so that's not bad. They might have to discard like a real card. Is this a Beebs? Oh, it's a Goyf of their own. Okay, so that's really good. Make us discard. Wrenn off the top. 1 time, please. So we can... Okay, that's not it. I'm going to sacrifice here because we really want to kill this Goyf this turn. Klothys. Ugh! Okay, I feel like our opponent is... There's a chance that they down tick. I'm just giving us the highest odds to... Like, resolving this Klothys could actually get us back in if we just follow with... Oh, with a second Tarmogoyf, he's going to uptick for sure. Oh, they down tick. Okay. All right. Our opponent does have 2 Goyfs now, though. So, all right, the clock is real as fuck. So we need to draw some fire, man. Some undeniable fire. Lily. So they whack us down to 2. Klothys gets us up to 4. We eat the Spellbomb, making the Goyf a 4/4. We're dead on board. Okay, hold on. Let's map this out. We go Klothys. They bring us to 2. We go up to 4. The Goyf becomes a 4/5. We have to Edict here. So we get a Goyf off the table, and I'm sure that they attack our Lily here. They know that our card in hand isn't a land, or we would have probably deployed it that turn. Oh, they attack us. Okay, no fear. Okay, so what do they have in hand? Okay. I guess we go discard. We can't cast our Endurance with this mana anyway. They trophy the Lily. Yes, I would like to use Trophy's ability. Forest. Okay, now let's reconsider. If I flash it in the Endurance targeting myself, then the Goyf will shrink down to a 3/3. And 3/4. We can block it with Endurance. I think Klothys has just got such a high ceiling, though. But then the Klothys is making us asking that we draw well each turn. You know what? In this position, we have to draw well anyway. So let's just... they could draw removal, which would make the Endurance bad. So let's just play to the ceiling here, which is that we draw really well. And that we get to stabilize behind this Klothys. Because that's kind of what we need to do. We're kind of behind here, and we need to stabilize. So that's the line we're playing to. Our opponent draws fetch land, so that's exactly what we needed from them. We need to answer this Goyf and for this Klothys to get us back in the game. Okay, Bloodbraid Elf. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's eat our Spellbomb. Let's put all of our faith into this Bloodbraid Elf. It can block. Endurance? Yes. I guess target me? Do I have any? I have instant creature land. Planeswalker. Where's my 4th type? Planeswalker, instant creature land. Why is the Goyf a 4/5? You know what? I'm going to target him to turn off Delirium. I can always eat with the Klothys next turn. I could eat my Bolt, and then that shrinks the Goyf. Alright, Klothys. Let's get it. Let's fucking get it. I'm going to hold on to this Stomping Ground here, I think. I'm just going to pass back. Make our opponent have to play around stuff. Could have, like... Could just be representing Lightning Bolt, right? Oh, another Goyf, okay. So we want to shrink this Goyf ASAP. Let's eat Wrenn, and then probably Lily. Now we'll just play land here. Pyrite Spellbomb. Okay. That's pretty good. It's going to kill the Bloodbraid and grow the Goyfs. So now we have to chump block. We go to 4. Okay, so now again we got to draw answers. And it's just a land. It's too bad. Oh, that was close. Oh well. We almost got back in it. But as you guys know, the mirrors can flip on a dime just like that. Just like it did for us, just like it did for them. So I'm considering Spellbomb now, since it would have been so good in that game. Let's grab the Spellbomb and cut another Thoughtseize. The Hand Disruption gets even worse on the play on the draw. It's not bad because you're kind of like a little behind and you want to snag your opponent's like good haymakers. This hand's really loose to Hand Disruption, but it's got some good top end. It loses to Ragavan too. Fuck, I think we have to mull this. Sadly. Oh no, not this way. Not this way. We actually get punished for not keeping the 5 land, 2 top end spells. Yikes. Yeah, I can't keep this either, so I have to go to 5. At this point, we just have to kind of hope our opponent's running into similar problems, or we just will lose. If they keep, like, OK7, like, even just OK7, yeah, yeah, so unless their hand sucks, and they kept a bad hand, we probably lose. Alright. Alright. Yeah, that's just the way it goes sometimes, I guess. A bottom Goyf and probably just Goyf because they're the easiest things to remove. Okay, my fucking kingdom for a fetch land here, I guess. Okay, this is big trouble. Ragavan or Inquisition, both those are absolutely devastating here. Okay. So yeah, we lose. Yeah. Rough stuff, rough stuff. Is this a Ragavan? Yeah. Opponent's hand's like super nuts too. Yeah. Yeah, we just lose here. We have to try to draw land this turn. Like if we can hit land off the top, yeah, okay. Let's just scoop it up. Alright, that's too bad that had to end that way, but we weren't going to keep up with that. Ragavan gets to untap and attack, and like it's like even if we draw, suppose we like hit removal for the Ragavan, then we're not hitting our land drop, and we're just falling further and further behind. And then if we do hit our land drop, then the Ragavan's connecting again, and they're getting a treasure, possibly stealing a card, and again, just falling further and further behind. I'd rather just move on to the next game for match 3 of our Modern League, and Missing our green source. Yeah, it seems like the theme this league so far has been like, you should play one more fetch land. Or the signals that I'm getting from my opening hands here. You, sir, should play one more fetch land. But I'm going to keep this hand. It's pretty good. We've got turn 1 Ragavan on the play. I can never really say no to that. So we've got some removal as well. Our opponent has not revealed our companion, a companion. We've not seen a companion yet, which is very odd. 3 rounds into a league and not one companion. All right, so our opponent keeps 7, and let's give him something to deal with, huh? Hopefully they just like play a creature of their own and we can push it and connect. It's kind of the dream. Show me an elf. Show me a turn 1 Llanowar elf so I can free roll somebody. No, that's not what I want. I want to play cool, close games for sure. Inspiring Vantage. Okay, this is looking like burn. Lava Spike. Okay, cool. That's not the worst thing that could have happened, I suppose. So yeah, let's attack with a Ragavan and see if we can snag a creature of theirs. That would be wonderful. Monastery Swiftspear. Yeah, man. I'll take a Monastery Swiftspear. That sounds fantastic. And I kind of want an Inquisition now to steal an Eidolon. You know what? Actually, if they let's Inquisition now. I can also steal I do miss a prowess trigger, but I was going to say we could steal Searing Blaze. They don't have Searing Blaze. They have a Boros Charm and another Lava Spike. I don't know that I care about Boros Charm at this time. I think that I want to steal Lava Spike, so then that way they can't go Prowess Creature plus Lava Spike. Yeah, it's just the more mana efficient card. I think the 1 more life at this point's not going to matter. Then again, if they played a creature, I could just Fatal Push it if I want to, right? But yeah, we're looking good here. Just main phase Boros Charm me. Sure. I don't know about main phase Boros Charm. I'm not sure what the advantages of that are, but another Ragavan. Okay, so let's just connect here. We've got our push in the back, so we're not worried about blocking creatures. Lightning Helix. Okay, I guess I should cast that. Preserve my life total. Yeah, that was pretty good. And then we just hold up. I'd like to draw Wooded Foothills next turn, I guess. So we can play Wrenn. Rift Bolt the Ragavan. I got bad news for you, friend. I happen to have a backup monkey. Another Swiftspear? Boros Charm. I think I'll hold on to my mana. There's a Goblin Guide, sure. Is it gonna attack me? I was gonna say, because Goblin Guide staying back is like awesome. We get to like do I care about the attack? Yeah, let's push it. No reason to take damage here. I kind of want to just slam Beebs. Get this game over with. I mean, we could hit removal and it would suck, but... I got double Beebs. Like, I could probably just end this game. Okay, cool. Wrenn is fine, I guess. We get a prowess trigger. I could even ping them. Be the beatdown here. We got 5 plus Wrenn ping 6. I imagine, like, if they want to bolt Wrenn, that's fine. Okay, I was gonna say I can ping after because they're not gonna bolt our Wrenn. They have to like preserve their life total by sending the bolts at the Bloodbraid Elf. So yeah, we're looking pretty good. Let's just ping you since we don't have a fetch land and they cycle Sunbay Canyon. We know about Wooded Foothills. So they have Wooded Foothills, double unknown. There's another canyon. Cycle, sure. Okay, they're scooping up. Yeah, life total's too high at that stage of the game. Hey, Ragavan. Woo! Did some work. Okay, Klothys, double brutality. And then, like, maybe Terminate and explosives. We want to cut... Snap cut Thoughtseize. Put the Lily on the maybe pile. Wrenn's actually not very good. Start by trimming 1. I want to keep a card like Abrupt Decay because sometimes, if they're not playing Luris, they could be playing Ensnaring Bridge. I'm not going to do something like bring in Ancient Grudge until I actually see an Ensnaring Bridge, but yeah. Okay, push Inquisition. All of our 1-mana stuff's good. Brutality and Tarmogoyf are fantastic. I think 2 Wrenn's fine. 2 Lilies, probably fine. Endurance is only fine. It can flash in combat and be relevant in that way. K-Command, is K-Command or Lily worse? I feel like... I mean, I could just run it this way. I'm actually kind of into cutting maybe Lily for EE. So we have an answer to like a Rest in Peace or something. Could also be a 2-for-1. Let's try that. EE's like kind of meh, but I like mixing it up a bit and just having access to both. We're still on 2 Lily, which is probably fine. I don't think that hands progressions where you have multiple Liliana are progressions where you win anyway. This hand's cool. Yeah, we've got Klothys. Potentially on turn 2 if the Ragavan connects. Let's bottom the Beebs here. And yeah, our hand looks pretty sweet. Very painful, unfortunately. Like, we have to take 3, play the... Unless our opponent gives us a Blackcleave Cliffs, please. Collective Brutality on the top. Okay. That's a good catch-up card there. So yeah, let's grab the Blood Crypt. And do I trade for a Goblin Guide? I almost want to say no. I want to like land the Klothys on 2. But if I don't trade for the Goblin Guide, then they send... Okay, okay, that was the best possible draw. They Searing Blaze our Ragavan, unfortunately. Okay, they give us a Stomping Ground. Which we kind of needed. Endurance. Okay, so I can go 3 modes here. We can mitigate our life loss. We could pitch Maybe I just want to... Do I want to gain life here? We could pitch Inquisition and something else. Inquisition and Endurance, I guess. Yeah. Oof. Endurance and Inquisition. Shard Volley, Searing Blaze. Just got a second land to play that. I think I'll let him keep the Searing Blaze and take the Shard Volley. We don't have to run our Goyf out right away, right? Okay, they drew a Lava Spike. We're not going to give them target for the Searing Blaze this turn. So we know their hand exactly. Monkey actually kind of cool here, because if they don't play a fetch land, we can dash Monkey, and then it's not a target for a landfalled Searing Blaze. So yeah, I don't want to play a creature out and give a target to the Searing Blaze until I'm at I would say at least 9. It also depends on how many cards they have in hand. I like to dodge a creature. Boros Charm me. Oof. Okay, so we go up to 4. No! Okay, alright. That's the way that goes. Ugh. We definitely lost to our mana base in that game. For sure. If we took a little less damage shocking ourselves, we probably would have stabilized there. Okay. Alrighty. Alright. Alright, let's just run it back. Let's run it back! Ugh. Jeez. I guess our opponent's making some changes to their sideboard, considering play draw. I would like to play first, yes. Okay, this is fine. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is fine. I'm just deciding on how I want to lead here. If they keep 7, then we have to assume that they have a 1-drop, so I'll probably... They do. Let's lead on a mountain here. And then we can go fetch forest, play Wrenn. They give us a Cliffs. Let's bolt this thing. Yeah, stick to the plan here. Grab a forest. And Wren's kind of okay in this matchup because picking up the lands is relevant for Collective Brutality. Okay. I don't want to take too much damage fetching here, so I'm just going to go Blackcleave Cliffs plus, and then hold up Abrupt Decay. Next turn we can play Peatland and start cycling it. Boros Charmy. Okay. We need to draw like Klothys or something to like seal the deal. We're not in a bad spot, but we just have like all lands, which is obviously that's pretty big yikes. Okay, probably have to kill that. Okay, endurance. If they give me no creature to ambush with endurance, I'll probably just cycle the Peatland here. Rest in peace. Okay, that's a bummer. It means we can't do the thing with the Peatland, sadly. Okay, so this does kind of give us an opportunity to beat the beatdown, though. Makes Klothys bad, though, unfortunately. Yeah, and that's exactly what we draw. That is exactly what we draw, friends. Do I just start painting them with this Wrenn? I think so. I think we just have to beat them up now. Like, potentially this Klothys gets online. All of our cards have double devotion, so. Yeah, I think that's the play. Okay, there's a Swift Spear. It's probably going to attack us. I can't imagine they leave it back. Yep. Ow. The Swift Spear is going to get in for 2 more. They have lots of cards in hand. Lots of cards in hand. And they're not playing their land drop, so. Okay, we could win here, though, if we draw. Fuck. God damn. Okay. Damn it. If we drew just one thing for devotion, we won the game. I don't think we can attack here. Just have to keep our post, sadly. Just ping them past the turn. Okay, so they've got some instant speed burn. No land, please. Tarmogoyf. Okay. I mean, that's a card. It's threaten lethal here. If they have a burn spell, they have to use it on the Goyf now to turn off the Klothys, which like I'm okay with. Searing Blaze on Goyf and myself. We haven't used our Wrenn yet. I didn't mean to click. I wanted to attack there because they had to block, or else we just had lethal. That's really frustrating. Yeah, I wanted to attack there and then kill them with the Wrenn ping, and I misclicked, unfortunately. So hopefully we don't just throw away the entire match, but it would have got the Swift Spear off the table. And then they'd have to be very careful about how they tap their mana. In fact, they still have to be very careful about how they tap their mana. So we have that going for us. We have lots of really good top decks. We have things that can turn on our Klothys, just like permanents. So like Bloodbraid Elf would be unbelievable. Lightning Bolt just wins the game. K-Command just wins the game. We just have to not draw any more of our lands. And then we'll be in pretty good shape. Even Fatal Push. Again, all great top decks. But yeah, definitely wanted to attack with Endurance and then force a chump. Or if they miss the line, then ping them for the win. Opponent's deep in the tank. I don't blame them. They got a lot to think about. Yeah. This is kind of like our last game where we would have won if not for our mana base. I think if their mana base was a little less painful, they'd be in like a very, very good spot. Okay. Super deep in the tank, huh? Might have to edit part of the video. I guess at this stage in the video, we can thank our sponsors here. So big shout outs to Donkey Kong for sponsoring this video. And obviously someone who's been sponsoring us for many years now. Cooper and Milo the dogs. These are my good boys. They live in my house. And you really have them to thank for this content. All right, guys. Our opponent disconnected for one reason or another. Perhaps they were having computer issues, but also they were in a pretty tough spot here, so it's possible that they just decided they didn't want to play anymore. But yeah, it looked like we were in a really good spot here. I was having a lot of trouble figuring out ways that we lose from this spot. They needed to play like basic mountain, maybe like shoot Wrenn and then close the possibility of Klothys animating. They have to chump the Endurance, and then like from that point out, I'm not even sure. A lot has to go right. Again, just that mana issue. But yeah, moving on to the next game. All right, guys, here we are. We are on the play with a fetch land. That's so exciting. Yeah, Ragavan into Wrenn in the dark. Gotta keep it. Looks great. We've also got a little removal. So if our opponent's on a creature-based strategy, our hand looks pretty sweet. They lead on a Flooded Strand, so that's looking less likely. Steam Vents. Shocked in. Is this going to be a DRC? It is. Hello, Mr. Channeler. Into Bauble. I think we have to bolt it here. There's a chance that they just turn on Delirium right away, and I'm not going to be able to ping it. So I'm not going to make that. I'm not going to make that play. They bauble us. So bolting at main phase doesn't play around Ragavan on 2, unfortunately. Like dash Ragavan. That's kind of what we would like to fade here, but yeah, I can't win them all. So let's use my best judgment here and just bolt this Dragon's Rage Channeler and pass the turn. I would hate for them to go like, I don't know, Serum Vision, something, and then... Okay, they just play the Ragavan out. That's wonderful. So now we just have to not get Spell Pierced, and we get to eat this Ragavan with our Wrenn and Six. Love it. Let's grab Forest. No Spell Pierce. One time. Yep. May I have a Wrenn, please? How many copies of Spell Pierce does this deck play? Like 1? Okay, well that sucks. Our opponent had exactly the cards that I was hoping they wouldn't have. Like, I guess I could have gone land. Okay, I could have gone just play Forest, Abrupt Decay, Ragavan during combat, not worry about the counterspell, and then go turn 3 Inquisition into Wrenn and Six, and then uptick the Wrenn and Six, and maybe that would have been the safer line. So, and now they've got a Murktide Regent. Okay. All right. So we're getting beat up here, despite our good hand. We could argue whether or not our lines were proper, I suppose. Okay. Verdant Catacombs. Just going to run out Monkey here, and then Abrupt Decay their Monkey. Next turn, if they attack with both, we Abrupt Decay their Monkey. Take the 5 on the chin from the Murktide, and then hope that our Cascade is, like, really good. Like, say, like, Liliana Edict or something. So, yeah, there's some ways out of this, for sure. Them holding up Counterspell makes me not feel good about it, though. And I think I will take 5 on the chin here. I'm just playing to the ceiling of, like, Ragavan successfully connecting. But if they don't... I guess if they don't play something to block Ragavan... Oh, I can't block the Murktide anyway. It flies. What am I even talking about? Consider. Okay, so they can't hold up Counterspell anymore, but they can still hold up Spell Pierce. Unholy Heat, sure. Okay. Lightning Bolt. Lily? Ragavan. Okay, we're under a lot of pressure here. It's going to be another Unholy Heat? No? Okay. Expressive. Channeler. Okay, we can bolt that. Bobble. All right, opponent hitting us with this 2021 tribal deck here. Yeah, we're getting into burn range in a hurry. Opponent's drawing cards, doing some really good stuff here. Okay, so we've got a second bolt. So we could deal with the Murktide, which, like... Oh, no, we can't, because we don't have enough red sources. draw here. Another Inquisition. Okay, so we need to... We need to attack here, and they have to not block the Ragavan with the Channeler, which is unlikely, but it's just what we have to do. If they just decide that they don't want to block at all, which again is unlikely, then we can double bolt the Murktide, yeah, and they don't go for it. So yeah, let's just take a peek here and see what's in their hand. Why not? They're on Force. Okay, good to know. Sometimes these decks don't play Force of Negation. Okay. Alrighty. Alright. Against Blue-Red. Klothys, Spellbomb. Both look great. Terminate. Also good card here. Considering EE. Let's make some cuts first. I want to keep the Thoughtseizes to snag the Murktide, I think. Or at least one of them. Everything in the 1 mana slot actually looks not too bad, except for maybe I don't want all 4 Ragavan. He has a little trouble connecting sometimes. Cuts are hard, because all of our cards are actually, like, not bad. Let's cut the K commands. I think they're not that great. Same with, like, Bloodbraid. You can trim a Bloodbraid off the top. They play Blood Moon, so maybe I do want Ragavan. But maybe 3's good enough. Let's go like this. Let's try this out. Definitely the #1 way we lose this matchup, though, is Murktide Regent. Okay, this hand looks pretty solid. We get to interact with their early threats, and then also we've got Klothys and Endurance, which are both great cards in the matchup. So I have to consider Blood Moon. Okay, how do I want to do this? Because I want double green for Endurance, ideally. I also want to resolve Klothys, so I should probably grab at least 1 basic forest. I also want to be able to bolt or push on 1. I guess I lead Foothills. Lead Catacombs. Maybe I end up getting if I had this Overgrown Tomb was something different, my hand would be a little better. I'm going to grab a Blood Crypt here. No. Okay, Peatland. This has to become a forest. So I think here we go. Overgrown Tomb tapped. And then next turn, probably like just play Wooded Foothills, hold up Endurance. I want the Klothys to resolve. I want to play it when it's safe from counter magic. And even if they like Blood Moon us, okay, so there's the Ragavan. Happy to just push that. Tarmogoyf. Okay, so here we'll go Wooded Foothills past turn. Wait a minute. We can... Spell Pierce doesn't get Klothys, so let's just, I guess, get our Klothys down, huh? I mean, there's a chance that we don't get to play our Endurance, but we can play everything else, and we can always still, we can still evoke our Endurance if we absolutely have to. Yeah, let's get the Klothys down. That's just the window to do it. This is Klothys' best opportunity to just kind of run away with the game, so... This doesn't play well around Dash Ragavan, but I'm willing to take a Dash Ragavan here for the... This is an expressive, sure. Definitely want to eat the expressive with the Klothys. Want to get those instants and sorceries to keep that Murktide Regent as small as possible. Do they miss? Whew! They just put Ragavan in hand. It's really good for us. So yeah, let's eat the expressive. We drew Liliana of the Veil. Pretty solid. I'm down to just put Lily on the table, I think. And it sucks, but I think I'm going to discard the Goyf here. I don't think we're playing the Goyf game right now. I like that Endurance has Flash. A lot more play to it. We've got Bolt for Ragavan. I would have considered... I might not uptick next turn, but I definitely had to uptick... Okay, so now we have to unfortunately hit ourselves with the Klothys, because he can tap the Relic. So we'll hit ourselves, and I guess I'll eat... I guess I eat my push here. Okay, Verdant Catacombs. Eat push. I'm going to Inquisition and still hold up Endurance. Maybe I just want to discard the Inquisition, though. No, let's Inquisition here. And see if we could just main phase resolve our Endurance. That might be actually pretty good. They have the Murktide. They have Blood Moon, Bolt, Bolt, Heat. I mean, I might actually just leave them with the Blood Moon. It seems kind of crazy, but... They don't have Delirium for Heat yet. Let's take Bolt. Let's take Bolt and then flash in main phase Endurance. Or do I want to... Okay, we took Bolt. They've got Heat, Moon, Bolt, Murktide. I'm going to uptick, discard the Bolt, flash, and Endurance. Okay, yeah, they do pitch the Blood Moon. So now they could... Yeah, they heat the Lily. That's totally fine. I feel like they did that in the wrong order. They should have let... Oh, no, because then I turn off Delirium, so that makes sense. Okay, so Blood Moon and Heat are gone. They have Bolt, Murktide. We shuffle away their library here, and now we're hanging out behind this... Oh, they pop it. Okay. That's cool. Okay, yeah, pop it now. I guess that makes sense because they don't want the Klothys to eat something, I suppose. Channeler. Okay, so Klothys is going to do a great job of keeping this Channeler pinned. I think. Ooh, double Channeler, okay. All right, that's going to be a little trickier. Now they can really fill up their yard. I think I just hang out for one turn. There's a bubble. Okay, Murktide becoming active is starting to look a little more realistic here with double Channeler. I mean, they want to like bolt the endurance after blocks. I guess I just take 2 here. You're hitting us for a big chunk. Ugh, Blood Moon fucking turns on. Can they, oh my god, can they actually play a Murktide as well? Holy fuck, man. This deck, it's nuts. This deck is absolutely bonkers, man. Yeah, they just get to also play the Murktide. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to play a good modern deck, damn, this is it. It's the best tempo's looked in a long time. Holy cow. Okay. We need an answer to that Murktide, and then we're not in terrible shape, honestly. Eat the Jace. That was not an answer to Murktide, sadly. Wren's not bad. We're going to pick up this Peatland. Play it. Cycle it. Ugh, draw another land. That's bad stuff. Another bauble. They just draw land, okay? Imagine Murktide's coming in for the Wrenn, yep. I will decline to block. We just draw another land here. I can't remember if they milled their card or not. Expressive is a really good draw. Holy cow. Expressive on double Channeler. Big yikes. They put Murktide in the bin. Cast another Channeler. So they must just have like a lightning bolt or something here and they want to like really start dumping stuff. Okay, now they're just cracking in and keeping guys up. Sure. I cannot block here because the Endurance keeps those Dragon's Rage Channelers back, and with 3 of them, they're very likely to go Delirious. Let's eat, I guess, the Expressive iteration. Oh shit, that's right. It grows the Murktide. Oh, that sucks. Does it have to pass? Really just need our... some kind of removal for Murktide, a Terminate or something. Jace, man. Oh, no. Alright. That's really bad. Instant artifact. Artifact. Draw 3. Put 2 back. We can't bolt the Jace because it will turn on Delirium. Artifact instant creature is what they have. Okay, so I guess here we go block Murktide and then potentially bolt Murktide as well. If they don't get a bunch of triggers off. So block Murktide. Oh, wait, it's okay. Hit it with a bolt. Counterspell, or yeah, okay. Artifact, instant, bunch of creatures. So I guess we eat the lightning bolt here. We're at 11. I'm going to hold on to this Inquisition. I don't want to add to their Delirium. Oh, but you know what? I think I have to Inquisition here because if they cast... I need to make it so they don't cast spells if possible. Okay, they're gonna consider and response. Between consider and 3 Dragon's Rage Channeler triggers, this thing's going delirious and we lose. Damn, man. Land, instant. And they got Jace too. Yeah, okay. All right. Alrighty. Alrighty, we get beat up there. Jeez. Alright, guys, here we are for our final match here of our league. And we got a little bit of a stinker here. Unfortunately, 1 lander, no green mana, a bunch of green cards. Just can't keep it. Opponents deciding whether or not they want to keep. We have already made up our mind. Alright, we will mulligan. This hand's better. Let's bottom the swamp here. Keep all our spells. Opponent... Mulls to 5. We got double Inquisition. Alright, well. As long as it's not like... Okay, Godless Shrine mull to 5. It's looking good for us. I think I'm supposed to just Inquisition, and then I can play Ragavan plus Inquisition. So if I could just secure Ragavan... Okay. Opponents on that life. Gotcha. So let's, I guess, take Unmarked Grave this turn, and then next turn take Teferi plus play Ragavan. So we're against some Reanimator nonsense. There's their Darkslick Shores. They pass the turn. So yeah, let's, as promised. Oh, they got push. That kind of sucks. I mean, I'm still running it out. We got a Goyf, so. If they push, they push. It is what it is. Might have been better for them to wait for combat, but maybe not. That way is more mana efficient, I suppose. They draw another Unmarked Grave. Okay, so that really sucks. That means if they draw Persist off the top, we're just going to lose. 'Tis the nature of these decks, though. Archon in the Grave. So yeah, no Persist off the top, please. Just need to Need to fade that. Okay, Tarmogoyf. Threat that we can use to win the game. Okay, so now we're just hoping things kind of line up our way. Endurance would be an awesome top deck, obviously. Ragavan's not bad. Let's dash it. Dashing through the snow. What? Oh no. I misclicked. I meant to dash. It's really too bad. You heard me say it. It's another push. Okay. Okay, Endurance would, I think, lock this up if we could top deck an Endurance. Yeah, okay, they do have another push. So I guess Ragavan would have... It kind of worked out all the same anyway. If I dash Ragavan, they would have just pushed it during combat. But still, it's important to click properly. Grab an Overgrown Tomb here. Forest. That is not what we're looking for. I see no reason to run out this forest yet. Let's have multiple cards in hand. But I mean, if our opponent has Persist, they're just going to go for it. But it does give us a forest to discard over the push in case... Oh, jeez. That sucks. I guess I'll run forest out over swamp. The Fatal Push is not a good card, but it doesn't do absolutely nothing. They play that priest. The priest. They fetch. They go down to 5. Oh, they're shocking in? No, they're not. Okay. That puts them in Goyf range, so they must have removal for the Goyf, right? Okay, they do. Bloodbraid Bolt. Let's get it. Whew! Alright, I'll take it. I will take it. Do they play counter magic? I better not mess around here. Let's just get them while double blue is down. I don't want to lose to, like, Persist plus Counterspell. They need to find an answer to this Endurance, because it's 2 turns. Hey, they need an answer right now. Alright, better have something. Bolt you. It's looking not very likely that you have something. Alright, we got him. Alright, took him game 1. I think our game 2 looks not bad. We've got Klothys and Spellbombs to bring in pretty easily. Sometimes these decks play like a bunch of evoke creatures with Ephemerate. We didn't see that, but that doesn't mean it's not there. We want to play probably the Terminate, but not the Abrupt Decay. Deal with the Archon. Necromentia. To name Archon. And then, like, I don't know how I feel about Torpor Orb, because it stops our Endurance, but it also stops... not... You know what, if they start showing us Evoke creatures, then I'll consider Torpor Orb. But until then, I don't think I'm going to play it. Now for the cuts. Push. It's really bad. We have plenty of ways to deal with Priest, so... I may even cut some number of lightning bolts. The Inquisitions and Thoughtseizes can be awkward, but they can also come in handy. K commands, obviously not very good. Liliana, I don't mind it because it edicts, but we do have to cut some number. Like, it plussing is a huge liability, but edicting Archon can get us there. So Inquisition Thoughtseize is all good. Lightning Bolt's kind of meh. Put one over here. Wrenn is fine. Put one over here. Terminate. Yeah, everything looks not bad. I might just stick with... Yeah, let's stick with this configuration for at least one game. See how we do. See if we can cash out. Okay, we've got got an okay hand. We've got a hate piece, and we've got Inquisition to stop early shenanigans. Hit you with that Inquisition, sir. I'd like to inquire. Is this going to be like a Flusterstorm or something, or a Spell Pierce? Okay. It's nothing. Mending. I guess I'm supposed to just take Persist here. Yep. Mending, sure. Okay. They put an Archon in the graveyard, so we lose to a top deck Persist. Well, we don't lose to it, but we're in bad shape, that's for sure. Stomping Ground, please. Okay, cool. I lagged a little there. I got scared that I didn't click on Stomping Ground properly. Okay, Bloodbraid. Something to do after we Endurance. Let's just run out of Peatland here and I guess just pass the turn. I want to wait for them to, like, go for it, right? So they probably Mending here. Yeah, because if I Endurance main, they just Mending in response, and they pitch some bad cards and hold on to another chance at the combo. They discard another unmarked grave and a Prismatic Ending. What does that tell me? They have an Archon in the grave. So we're hoping they just go for the Persist here. They go for a Grief. Good grief. See if they target themselves by chance. No, they have to target a opponent. So yeah, now we have to Endurance. So we Endurance target them, and then they probably, I would imagine, take our Bloodbraid, not our Terminate. Yep. All right. Let's get to work. We got to be the beatdown. Now that our ways of interacting are kind of slim, we have to apply pressure in case we don't draw like a Spellbomb or something like that. I'm going to just take the 3 here. I'm not worried yet. Unmarked grave, sure. They put Archon in the grave. Necromentia. Does this include graveyard? Choose, search your opponent's graveyard, hand, library, blah, 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 blah. Okay. All right. That looks good. Swamp. So let's name Archon of Cruelty here. And then if they have like Persist or something in hand, it just makes it bad. Archon of Cruelty. I'm lagging a lot here. They do have a persistent hand. Oh boy, am I ever lagging. Okay. Alright, we do have to worry about that Ephemerate. It is going to get to... allow that grief to efficiently race us. So something to consider here. And with all the Archons gone, it's very likely just what they have to do. So they'll probably go combat, attack me for 3, and then persist before I get to untap my mana. These faithful mendings are helping them. Yeah, we're the race is not a surefire thing yet. We do have a Raging Ravine though, so we can play that next turn. Okay, they get rid of Unmarked Grave and Polluted Delta. They go up to 19. So imagine they go combat, attack, and then Ephemerate. Wall of Omens. Ooh, they could Ephemerate the Wall of Omens. Okay, so they probably Ephemerate the Grief and then Ephemerate the Wall of Omens on their next turn. Yep, I mean, we take 3. Are they letting us untap? That's so sick. So I guess we bolt the Grief and then terminate the wall because we don't want to give them stuff to Ephemerate. Let's just get in there. Yeah. I would have highly considered, not playing that wall. That was a little greedy. They knew about the Terminate. Right? They played... Yeah, they played the Grief when I had the Terminate in hand. They knew about it, so I think they should have considered taking away my Terminate, but I guess they wanted like the full value. But now they ain't getting none of it. Oh, they persist the Grief. Okay, well the Grief's gonna miss. They get Ephemerate the Grief during my draw step. It's Fairy Time Raveler. Oh, that sucks. That means that... Yeah, they bounce that. Oh, but they can't... Okay, they're not going to be able to Ephemerate during my draw step anymore, though. A second one. Okay, I could fire up the Ravine, attack the Teferi, or I could just play an Endurance. I could play 2 Endurance. I could double Endurance. I think I kind of like that, actually. They have a Mending, so we'll get rid of it. Another Grief, sure. These things have Menace. They're not nothing. Okay, here I think we fire up the ravine. Talk to Fairy. They're going to double block. That's fine. So they can trade here, or they can ephemerate to, like, save one of their guys. Okay, they decide not to ephemerate. Did they like pitch ephemerate at some point and I just didn't notice? Am I just acting the fool right now? Maybe. Let me know if I'm acting the fool in the comments. Okay. I'll probably send 2 to Fairy and... Do I care if the Teferi bounces an endurance and then goes away? They're at 17. That's so much. Yeah, I think I just have to stabilize, and the best thing I could do is maybe take the Teferi off the board. Because they're starting to pull ahead on cards, and... I mean, I think that we're presuming that we draw okay. We're at least slightly favored to win. Because at this point, our card quality is a little higher than theirs. But on average, anyway. Now that they can't meme us with the Archons. There's also a possibility that they're playing another Reanimator target. That's a thing. So that's another way we could lose. Necromentia. Persist, targeting grief. Okay. You get the Necromentia. Okay, now the Ephemerate's in their ditch. Okay, so if they're willing to persist the grief, maybe the Archon really is their only target. Mentor! No! Okay, alright. We gotta find an answer to this thing. There's a way for us to lose in a damn hurry, that's for sure. Holy cow. Okay, something good, come on. Spellbomb is not something good. I am going to crack it, though, so they can't Faithful Mending. Lightning Bolt. I'll take a Bolt here. Certainly. And I'm, like, losing the race here. I think I just have to keep the Endurances back. Our Endurances do lose to Prismatic Ending? Yeah, there it is. Yikes. Punished. Should have attacked, I guess. Alright, we go to 5. 3 more turns to figure this out. And that does have Menace, in case anyone's wondering why we didn't block there. Okay, we got a Monkey. Let's see what Monkey can do for us. That time, Caster Dash. I'm not going to count on drawing a creature here. That's a good draw. That's a good draw. Maybe I should have counted on drawing a creature there. All right. Definitely happy for them to not draw another Mentor. Okay, they hit the Mentor with the Prismatic Ending. That's fine. At least they're not like hitting our Endurance, right? Can lose to push here. Can lose to a lot of stuff. Fuck, man. Wooded Foothills. Okay, I'm going to dash again here. And then next turn we can't afford to attack. We'll just have to play the Ragavan. Delta. Okay, no reason to play this fetch land. We can't fetch with it anyway. What a wild game. Ending, sure. Opponent puts us to 1. Tarmogoyf. Okay. So cast Monkey, cast Goyf pass turn. If they have like push or something, we just lose. Okay, they haven't just hard pushed us yet. They could also have another ending. I believe we... Oh my god, they have it. They have the 4th ending. Okay, well, they got us. That was a crazy game. That was a crazy game. I only saw Grief. I'm not sure that it's a good enough reason to bring in Torpor Orb. Like, our endurance trigger is more important, I think. Let's just maybe submit like this. I think maybe I'm feeling another Lily over Wrenn, though. Nah. No, 2 Lilies. 2 Lilies good. Yeah, 2 Lily is good. For sure. All right. Playing to cash out here. I have the endurance. I think I'm going to keep. It is a one-liner, but we got Ragavan. Hopefully they don't push our Ragavan. If they don't push our Ragavan and we get to connect, we're in like a pretty okay spot. You could debate on whether or not this is greedy. Maybe it is, but we're keeping it. And we're also committing to grabbing a Stomping Ground here. We're going all in on the Monkey Man here. Hoping not to get punished, but with endurance in hand, just getting to avoid the super explosive draws that this deck can produce. Yeah, it looks like they got the answer. Fuck. Land off top. Okay. Second chances, monkey. Wall of Omens. It's also not great for us. Overgrown Tomb. Okay. So here we go. Shock in and terminate the wall. So the monkey can connect, and I guess we just cast. We have to cast Inquisition here. Persist, double Monastery. Okay, let's think here. If I take a Monastery, he could play a Monastery. I can bolt it. If I take Persist, I mean, Persist is just more copies of Monastery. It seems like I'm just trying to figure a way that maybe they just end up with no Monasteries. But because if I take Monastery and they go to Persist it, I can Endurance. But I think that they just cast Monastery, right? So let's just take Persist. There's the Monastery. We're going to bolt it. We draw another bolt. That's really good, actually. Now we can keep our treasure up and bolt the second Monastery. Very nice. I will not cast a Faithful Mending. I will pass the turn. Spending a lot of time here talking. Our opponent probably hates us. They have so much more time on the clock than we do. All right, I'll try to play a little faster for their sake, but also I want to, like, make quality decisions. Because this is a cool game. Now we're going to get to attack, connect. Oh, we just draw the force. I was going to say connect and be able to use the treasure to hardcast Endurance, but... Okay, I will happily hit Prismatic Ending, I guess. Well, not happily. I guess I wanted to, like, cast a creature. Okay, they ending, the monkey... It's fine. I'm just going to play monkey here. I'm not going to dash it. I want to hold up Endurance. It's kind of my insurance. My Endurance insurance. Spreading Seas on Stomping Ground. Okay. That happens. Luckily, our monkey man here is keeping our mana supplies healthy. And now we can afford to play a Tarmogoyf here. Alrighty, we got the opponent on a two-turn clock. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I flash in the Endurance, I have lethal. But I think I'm going to just play carefully. They could have, like, push for the Goyf, and then it's no longer lethal, and they, like, have Exactsies. Okay, so they're casting Grief. That's going to force action on my Endurance, unfortunately. Yeah. There's nothing worth hitting, though. Like, I just put these things back in his deck. I guess I should still hit him, though. He could, like, persist a Mentor. That would really stink. It does shrink our Goyf, notably. We draw another Ragavan to replace the one that's about to die. I imagine they just block the Ragavan here, yeah. And yes, I will absolutely play another one. Okay, opponent's at 3. What you got? Spreading Seas on my Overgrown Tomb, sure. Redraw. You got 2 cards left. Mole Drifter. Evoked Mole Drifter. Okay, so they can persist that. Or not persist it, pardon. They can ephemerate it. And then they'll have a blocker. They do not. Alright, that's it. Alright, so we cash out there. Not our best results, but I mean, hey, I'll take it. And you know what? Let's see what's in this chesty. Why not? See if we pull something good. I'm feeling lucky. If you guys enjoyed this content, consider subscribing to the channel. It's the best way to support the channel, and see what's up. Open one of these. Yep. 35 play points and a dragon that I don't understand. Maybe it's worth something. I have no idea. I'd have to ask one of those Commander nerds. Just kidding. If you play Commander, I love you, man. Anyway, yeah, if you guys enjoy this content, consider subscribing to the channel, and until next time, peace.